An unsurprisingly Ruben Amorim-dominated media watch sees new levels of headline mischief-making and questions asked of our most basic understanding of the flow of time. As and when. Media Watch has long been fascinated by the awesome power of the humble conjunction, as in the hands of the unscrupulous headline writer, and, while we've been burned before by underestimating just how far these people can sink, we think it may now at last have assumed its final form. Behold this absolute masterpiece of housery from, surprise, surprise, the Mirror Online. Ruben Amorim pictured at Man United as Sporting Lisbon boss closes on Old Trafford job. We'll skate right on past, still calling them Sporting Lisbon, in Big 2024 and get to the juicy bits. It's obvious what the Mirror want you to think here. That Amorim has been spotted at Manchester United to finalize the details before his arrival as the new manager is confirmed. The Mirror obviously never say that, because it's not true, but we all see what's being implied here, yes? Instead, with magnificently affected cod innocence, the Mirror indulges in a lengthy attempt to justify the idea that Amorim having his photo taken at the Carrington training complex with a previous Manchester United manager represents justifiable actual news, and not just a thing that allows them to utilize that specifically misleading headline. Just as an idea of how very long ago Amorim was actually pictured at Man United, the manager in question is A. Jose Mourinho and B. Smiling. This fateful act in fact occurred in the spring of 2018. So it was 6.5 years ago. How heartbreaking for all concerned that reasons of space meant there was simply no way to squeeze, in 2018, anywhere in that headline, look, we're none of us daft, are we? We all know it's very, very likely Amorim will be the next Manchester United manager, and probably very soon. But let's not pretend those post-match quotes confirmed anything at all. Act 1. When not bending the English language to their ungodly will, the Mirror are also now to be found meddling with forces perhaps more dangerous still. Because, according to this headline, they've now got time travel cracked as well. Ruben Amorim's first act as Man United boss shows exactly what Ineos are planning. Media Watch genuinely stopped for a moment and thought we'd missed an official announcement while looking up definitions of the word, as, to try and find the one that reads, a conjunction used to indicate that something happens during the time when something else is taking place, or 6 years apart if there's a sh asterisk though use headline in it. As for the nuts and bolts of this first act, which still hasn't actually happened, because we've double-checked and he definitely still isn't Manchester United manager just yet, it's bringing some of his own backroom staff with him, which is definitely hugely revealing and not at all a thing pretty much all managers do. Beyond the fact it doesn't bode well for the current backroom staff, the Mirror themselves don't seem entirely certain about just how much deep-level Ineos planning this reveals in such great detail.